my little sheep. Welcome to the channel, The Adventures of Little Shepherd Bento. Today we are going to learn about one of the most exciting stories of the Bible, full of faith and courage, and an incredible miracle. Well, in ancient times, the people of Israel lived as slaves in Egypt. They endured years of hard labor, without rest, and with great pain. But God had a plan to free his people. To achieve this, he chose a special man named Moses. He was courageous, obedient, and trusted completely in the Lord. After many signs and miracles, Pharaoh finally let the people go. Moses led thousands of men, women, and children toward the promised land. It was a day of celebration and hope. Families walked along singing, thanking God for their freedom at last. But what they didn't know was that a new and great test of faith was about to happen. An adventure that would show that, even when everything seems impossible, God always makes a way.
Moses guided the faithful people, with God in control. Everything was heaven. During the day, the sun shone as it walked. At night, the moon came to illuminate. Stomp your foot, come sing to loud, loud with joy and good. The free people followed on foot, trusting in God, full of faith. No desert would stop, for the Lord would guide. With firm steps, with heart, they marched together in the same song. And every step was praise for God. They still was praise. For God is great, God is love. No, the desert would stop, for the Lord would guide. With firm steps, with heart, they marched together in the same song. And every step was praise. For God is great, God is love.
As the people of Israel walked happily through the desert, something unexpected happened in the Egyptian palace. Pharaoh began to regret letting the slaves go. "They won't come back. I'll get them back," he said furiously. He ordered his most powerful army to be assembled: fast chariots, strong horses, and armed soldiers. The sound of hooves pounding the ground echoed like thunder in the desert. The people, unaware of the danger, continued marching until they spotted in the distance a vast blue expanse shimmering in the sun, the Red Sea. It was beautiful, but there were no boats, and there was no other way out. At that moment, a frightening sound came from behind. Pharaoh's army was approaching. The families panicked. Some wept, others shouted, "Moses, what shall we do?" But Moses calmly said, "Do not be afraid. The Lord will fight for you."
There comes the sound of horses on the ground. The people feel the affliction in their chest. The sea in front, soldiers behind. What to do? We don't know anymore. But God is strong, God will save. He is faithful, he will not fail. When danger wants to surround, in the Lord we will trust. Stomp your foot, hold your hand. Don't let fear enter the ground. Look ahead, wait on God, he is the guide of your steps.
The desert wind was blowing strongly, and the people were surrounded. In front was the Red Sea. Behind was Pharaoh's army. Then God spoke to Moses, "Lift your staff over the sea and stretch out your hand, and the waters will be divided, so that the people may cross over on dry land." Moses stepped forward, his staff firmly in his hands. Everyone watched expectantly. Suddenly, a strong wind began to blow, raising waves and pushing the water back. The sea parted before everyone's eyes, forming two enormous walls of water, with a dry path in between. Fish swam in the transparent walls, and the sun reflected off the waves, creating a golden glow. The people were amazed. "Let's go! The Lord has opened the way," Moses shouted. And, one by one, the families began to cross, feeling the dry sand beneath their feet.
The sea opened, a path appeared, the wind blew and God led. Walls of water, ground to walk on, God's people began to pass by. Little fish swimming, sky shining, God is alive to help us. Stomp your foot, raise your hand, let us march with faith in our hearts. With God at the front, there is no fear. He is faithful, He is love. Come sing, come celebrate, we will cross the open sea.
People walked through the sea, their eyes shining with wonder. Children looked around and saw colorful fish swimming behind the walls of water, as if they were inside a huge aquarium. Mothers carried their babies carefully, and men helped the elderly cross. Everyone stood firm, trusting in God's promise. But behind them, Pharaoh and his army decided to enter the open road. The chariots advanced quickly over the dry land, and the sound of wheels and hooves echoed like thunder. The people felt their hearts race. "Moses, they are coming," some shouted. Moses looked to the heavens and continued marching, certain that God would not let his people be destroyed. Step by step, they approached the other shore, and hope grew with every step. They covered. God was in control.
Walk, don't look back, the Lord is here, He is peace. The sea is high, but God is greater. With Him we win wherever we are. The waters are firm, the ground is safe, our God is faithful and pure. Even if the fierce enemy comes, God will always fight for us. Step by step, we will arrive. On the other side we'll sing. With faith, courage in our hearts, God is our protection. Walk, don't look back, the Lord is here, He is peace. The sea is high, but God is greater. With Him we win wherever we are. The waters are firm, the ground is safe, our God is faithful and pure. Even if the fierce enemy comes, God will always fight for us. Step by step, we will arrive. On the other side we'll sing. With faith, courage in our hearts, God is our protection.
Finally, the people of Israel reached the other side of the Red Sea. The children jumped for joy, the adults sang praises, and Moses raised his arms in thanksgiving to the Lord. But there was still a challenge. Pharaoh's army advanced across the open waters, trying to reach the people. Then God spoke to Moses again. "Stretch out your hand over the sea." Moses obeyed, and the enormous walls of water began to move, slowly closing in on the enemy soldiers and chariots. The thunderous sound of the falling water brought the army to a sudden halt, and everyone realized that the Lord had delivered his people. The people celebrated their great victory. They had overcome the impossible and learned a lifelong lesson. When we trust in God, no obstacle is too great. Moses smiled, and the families embraced, grateful for God's care. Joy and praise echoed across the desert, filling hearts with faith and hope.
God opened the sea, the people crossed. With faith in the Lord, no one stops. The waters fell, enemies moved away. Everyone admire the power of God. Stomp your foot, raise your hand, with joy and praise in our hearts. Sing loud, children and parents. God is greater than anything there is. We walk with Him and can trust, always protect us without wavering. Glory to God, let's celebrate. We will tell you about your love and care.
Children, just like Moses and the people of Israel, we all face seas in life. It might be a challenge at school, a major fear, or something that seems impossible to overcome. But just as God parted the Red Sea, He also opens paths for us. When we trust wholeheartedly, after that miraculous crossing, the people continued their journey through the desert with gratitude and hope. They sang praises, helped one another, and never again doubted God's power. Moses, with courage and faith, demonstrated that obeying the Lord and trusting in His guidance always leads to victory. And we, like them, can learn that no difficulty is greater than God's care. When we trust, even in frightening moments, He guides us, protects us, and helps us overcome any challenge. Faith transforms our fears into courage and our worries into joy.
My side I go on foot, He opens paths, shows love. With Him in life there is no fear. I will always sing, I will always praise. I will tell of God's care. As Israel, I will trust, and in every challenge I will triumph. The Red Sea God opened for me. With Him I know I will go all the way. With courage and faith in our hearts, God is always our direction. La la la, let's party, walking with joy in the Lord. La la la, let's party, walking with joy in the Lord. I am brave, like Moses. With God by my side I go on foot. He opens paths, shows love. With Him in life there is no fear. I will always sing, I will always praise. I will tell of God's care. As Israel, I will trust, and in every challenge I will triumph. The Red Sea God opened for me. With Him I know I will go all the way. With courage and faith in our hearts, God is always our direction. La la la, let's party, walking with joy in the Lord. La la la, let's party, walking with joy in the Lord. I am brave, like Moses. With God by my side I go on foot.
And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the Little Shepherd Bento channel. Click the bell so you don't miss any adventures, and share it with your friends. Here, every week there's a new Bible story filled with music and joy.